Hello YouTube, I'm Jack Clark, the Eager Musketeer, coming to you with a series of card reviews. I'm going to be covering the sneak peek promo that will be coming out with Galactic Overlord. I'm also going to be going through some light and... I'm going to be going through some Earth and Rock support that will be released in the Return of the Duelist, the set after Galactic Overlord. So let's start in chronological order, and let's go with Noble Knight Artorigus, which is the sneak peek promo of Galactic Overlord, which has just been announced. It's a light warrior, 4-star, 1800 attack, 1800 defense, and it is a normal monster, no effects. So immediately you can tell it's just gonna see a sudden increase in the play of Rescue Rabbit outside of the typical Rescue Rabbit Lagia decks, which generally is a rule of thumb. I just kind of want to just yeah, I feel that. So yeah, I'm not liking the look of that, but I do love its card art. It looks really nice, and it'll also be interesting to see how it can function within pure Noble Knight decks, I guess, because of course this opens up the possibilities for Rabbit Lagia decks, and meaning that they can be splashed within each other. But it'll be interesting to see what it can do for a pure variant, and whether or not the Noble Knights will be getting any more normal support / Gemini support, like Hyrectics have gotten with their Gemini TCG exclusive. So that'll be interesting, and we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But for the time being, I'm expecting Summon Rescue Rabbit, go into 2 of Artorigus, and then overlay for Excalibur for 4,000 attack point beta. So, alright, next I'm going to be going through some of the Earth and Rock support that will be coming out in Return of the Duelist, and I'm really excited about these. I mean, my most favourite type has got to be Thunder, but second is Rock, and Earth stuff, I love it. I used to run a Rock Stun deck back in the day, so it'll be interesting. So yeah, let's go through some of the cards. We've got Sand Cloud Knight, which is an Earth Warrior, 4-star, 1400 attack, 1200 defense, flip effect monster, that when it is flipped, you can send 1 Earth monster from your deck to your graveyard. And immediately you can tell from the artwork of the card that it is the counterpart to Armageddon Knight, with Armageddon Knight being its dark counterpart, which is very, very pleasing. And of course, because of that, it's got really cool artwork. It looks really nice. Of course, it's a warrior, so it can be searched by reinforcement of the army. And the fact that you can send Earth monsters from your deck to the graveyard is very useful. I mean, of course, we've got stuff like Gigantes, Mega Rock Dragon, and the like that require Earth monsters in the graveyard to remove from play for their summons. Especially Gigantes, a 1900 attack point monster that when it's destroyed by battle, you can frickin' destroy all spells and traps on the field, so built-in Heavy Storm. So this helps field the effects of those existing rock monsters, of course. But of course, it thins the deck by 1 card, and it does work very well with the other support, which I'm going to be talking about in a minute, so it is a very good card. Next off, I'm going to talk about Block Golem. Oh my god, Block Golem. It looks like it's made out of Lego, which is fantastic. Just like Blockman. It's awesome. But of course, Block Golem is an Earth rock monster, 3-star, 1000 attack, and 1500 defense. Now, his effect can only activate if the only monsters in your graveyard are Earth monsters, and you contribute him while he's on the field to target 2 level 4 or below rock monsters from your graveyard, except Block Golem, of course, and you can special summon those from the graveyard in face-up defense position, but they can't activate their effects. Now, immediately you can look at it, and it's basically Infernity Mirage for rock monsters, which is epic, because considering, like I've said, we've got Sand Cloud Knight, we've also got stuff like Foolish Burial, and we've got Rock Bombardment, I guess, to a lesser extent, that can get rock monsters from your deck to your graveyard quite fast. So, of course, this means that you'll be able to tutor them back from the graveyard with freaking Block Golem, which makes it the pseudo Infernity Mirage / Rescue Rabbit of rocks. Of course, being a level 3 also helps with rank 3 seizures, which I'm also going to be talking about in just a moment. But it's a very good card, it allows you to mount advantage quite easily, which rocks have not been able to do. This level of support for rocks is unprecedented. And of course, it looks like it's made out of fucking Lego, so I'm ecstatic. Next card is Earth Spirit God Grand Soil. Grand Soil. God, it looks... the artwork is awesome again. I'm really freaking excited for this. And, okay, so the stats. So it is an Earth Beast Warrior effect monster, 8-star, 2800 attack, 2200 defense. And his effect is that he cannot be normal summoned or set. He must first be special summoned from your hand by having exactly 5 Earth monsters in your graveyard, and he can't be special summoned in any other way. So, when he is special summoned, though, you get to special summon a monster from either player's graveyard. That's it. And, of course, if it leaves the field, though, you skip your next battle phase. Now, considering Earth and Rock decks can play very defensively. Sometimes, I guess, the battle phase, losing the battle phase anyway, potentially when he leaves the field, won't be as much of a detriment as it can be with other decks. However, the fact that you can special summon it, you can special summon a monster from the graveyard immediately with its effect, is very good. I mean, because even though the having its summoning condition, it's actually 5 Earth monsters in your graveyard. Like I said, Sandcloud Knight, we've got Foolish Barrier, Rock Bombardment, and it'll be interesting to see how easy this card will be able to summon, because of course we haven't got all the spoiler of Return of the Duelist, so it'll be interesting to see what other support we have to better and more efficiently get more rocks and earth monsters into the graveyard fast enough to necessitate this monster's summon. So of course it'll be interesting to see how that pans out, but of course if you do ever manage to summon it, he is a +1, since you don't have to use any cards in your hand or your field to get him out on the field. You just need to have 5 earth monsters in your graveyard, just like Dark Arm Dragon, however not as broken as Dark Arm Dragon. And of course 2800 attack points is very, very nice, gets over a lot of stuff, including Lagias and Dolkers and the like. So yes, nice. Okay, last card I'm going to talk about in today's video is Giant God of the Silver Summit, which is, again, really cool artwork. And we haven't even got the very good quality artwork, but they just look, I just love the artwork now. Okay, so this is an Xyz monster, Earth, Rock, Xyz monster, and it is a rank 3. I don't know what you're thinking. So its attack and defense is 1820, 200 defense, and of course you need 2 Earth monsters to summon it. So you can't use Tour Guide, which I'm so chuffed with, because I know we'll be able to use stuff like Rescue Rabbit in these new rock decks, but the fact if we were able to use Tour Guide as well, that would be kind of broken, considering you can just go Tour Guide with Dark Calling with one of your rock monsters to summon a freaking Dark guy. It's just, you don't want to give them any more power plays, especially with the support they've already now got. So of course, the effect of Giant God of the Silver Summit is as follows. Once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material from this card to target a set card on the field, and that set card cannot be activated while he's on the field. In addition, if this card destroys a monster by battle whilst it has Xyz materials on it, you can target an Earth monster in your graveyard, and you can summon it to the field in face-up attack position. So, of course, if we look at the other stuff that I've talked about, we got the Block Golem, which can necessitate an Xyz summon ever so efficiently. So, of course, for example, let's think Rescue Rabbit, special summon 2 copies of Giant Soldier of Stone, a level 3 Earth monster, which, of course, will be the conditions for Giant God of the Silver Summit immediately. In addition, we've got stuff like Block Golem, who is also a level 3, mind you, that can also special summon level 3s from the graveyard with its effect to necessitate its summon again. And, of course, with Giant God of the Silver Summit, just like Zen Mighty, although not as broken as Zen Mighty, it allows you to mount field advantages as well. So I am stoked for this new Earth and Rock support. It'll be interesting to see what other cards they give Earth and Rock support in this set, because I sincerely doubt that will be the end of it, although if it is, I'll be perfectly happy regardless. But of course, that's pretty much it. Of course, if you have any thoughts or ideas or any cool combos of yourself about any of the cards that I've spoken about in today's video, please put those in the comments down below as a video response. Really love reading all your responses and comments. Of course, annotations at the top left and right of the screen will take you to previous and past videos respectively, future videos even, but if they're not there, they'll be there this soon. I'm Jack Clark, the UK Musketeer. More videos out to you soon. Goodbye.